Welcome to New Possibilities. I speak truth to power without fear. So, as you all know, yesterday was the 4th of July. And on my social media, both on YouTube and Facebook, in my feed, my news feed, and my subscription feed, I kept seeing all these videos about the 4th of July, about how evil the 4th of July is. I saw a lot of Facebook posts, with memes and all this and that about how evil the 4th of July is and how the black people shouldn't be celebrating it. And as I saw this stuff, the first thought that came to my mind is just about how these woke people take the fun out of everything, man. Here people are enjoying a day off from work. They celebrate the holiday not because of all the politics associated with it. They simply want to be with friends and family. They simply want to watch fireworks and all that kind of stuff and just have a good time and enjoy themselves. When here come these quote-unquote woke people to try to kill the joy, to just take the fun out of everything, man. That's what they do a lot of times. And I get the whole thing about the 4th of July and, black people being slaves at the time when the United States declared its independence and all that. I get that. I understand that. But I think that sometimes these people, they get a little bit of knowledge and they run with it and they just go completely nuts with it. They become a lot like these born-again Christians who want to preach to everybody, who want to be all self-righteous, who want to be all judgmental and all that kind of stuff. That's how a lot of these so-called woke people are, man. They remind me of those born-again Christians. They remind me of those Jehovah's Witnesses knocking on people's doors, annoying them. That's what they remind me of, man. I just think that they have to have a better strategy than, constantly annoying people, constantly trying to take the joy out of everything. Whether it's people celebrating Christmas, they got to hear a whole lecture about paganism. If people want to celebrate Christmas, if people want to, celebrate or go to St. Patrick's Day parade, they got to hear a lecture about that. I mean, it's just something else, man. And like, even when people are trying to do something positive, here come these woke people to criticize them. You got that movie Black Panther. I did a whole video about that. A movie about Africa, a movie about a technologically advanced society with African kings and queens. And these woke people, they're the ones saying that there aren't enough superheroes, black superheroes. There are not enough movies about black kings and all that kind of stuff. And those are legitimate complaints. But here you have a black movie about a black hero who's a black prince and all that kind of stuff, black royalty. But here come these woke people criticizing it, trying to burst the bubble of black people, because a lot of people were excited to see that trailer, but here come these woke people trying to bust that bubble. And these people, like, they become arrogant in their little ounce of knowledge, their little drop of knowledge. They become so arrogant with it. And it completely turns people off from the knowledge when you have that kind of perspective, when you have a judgmental, self-righteous type of attitude. And I see that too often. I mean, you have Jay-Z, and I haven't heard his latest album yet. I'm not getting Tidal just so I could get one album. I'm not doing that. I'll just get it when it comes out in the CD store or whatever, or on iTunes or whatever, man. I'm not getting Tidal just so I can listen to that man's CD. So I'll listen to it eventually. But this brother, from what I hear, he's trying to drop a little bit of knowledge on that CD. Instead of people saying, well, that's a good thing, the brother's moving forward with his music, he's becoming more mature, he's being more responsible with his message. Instead of that, you have these woke people. Player hate, man. Trying to shoot this brother down, shoot down his project, saying he's not woke enough, saying that his album's not that deep. I mean, that's one of the problems with these quote-unquote woke people. They are filled with pessimism, man. They don't have like a upbeat attitude. They don't have an optimistic attitude. All these people do is hate, man. They don't just reserve their hatred towards the white man. They love to direct their hatred at the little people, at the people that they view as not being conscious enough, not being woke enough. And frankly, I just find that to be just annoying as hell, man. So I just had to get this off my chest, man. I just got so tired of seeing all these recycled, regurgitated videos about the 4th of July, man. I think people need to lighten up. You know, I think people need to stop being so self-righteous and just have some compassion, man. Have some love in your heart, man. I mean, instead of arrogance. Leaders should be humble, man. They should be servants of the people, not like self-righteous finger waggers and, you know, condemners of everything. So I just had to get this off my chest. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. And before I let go, I just want to remind you that I have a Google Hangout tonight with successful single work-at-home mom. It should be an interesting discussion. The topic is to swirl or not to swirl, basically. So I look forward to that discussion. I hope y'all can join me for that. Peace.